Welcome to Fred Taylor Park in Whenuapai. It's the 2012 ASB Charity Cup final between Waitakere United and Auckland City. Auckland City, of course, are defending champions of this trophy, having won last season's corresponding fixture by 3-2. A quick look at the Waitakere United lineup. 3 debutants in the side. Brian Shelley, George Sleffendorfus and Dan Morgan all take a bow. Paul Marshall becomes the first coach to take on both sides of the Super City Derby rivalry. No Roy Krishna, of course, as we take a look at Auckland City's lineup. Takuya Iwata has come into the lineup from Central United. Chris Bale also makes a competitive debut, as does Jason Hicks. The coach is Ramon Trebulic, and Pedro Garcia, the signing from Charleroi in Belgium, finds a place on the bench. So we're underway. Auckland attacking the Kumeu end of Fred Taylor Park as that ball is knocked forward for Taku Iwata. He can't keep that in. Now Chris Bale. James Pritchett picking it up. Now Jason Hicks. Very tidy on the ball, Jason Hicks. Belanga for City. Now Exposito. Spots James Pritchett on the far side. That's a good ball by Exposito. Well, a free kick for Auckland City. There are 4 players in navy blue. Visilic joins them. Oh, and it's in. Fantastic header by the skipper. Ivan Visilic has given Auckland City the lead. We're just 7 minutes into this match. Let's take another look at it from the reverse angle. Totally unmarked. And a wonderful header to complete the move. Auckland lead by 1-0. Matthews volleys the ball forward. Headed away by Iwata to Riera. Sleffendorfus has won it back. Aaron Scott on the overlap now. Belanga goes out to meet him. Scott has it. Finds Jake Butler. Iwata trying to nibble away at his heels. Now Chris Bale, former Waitakere player, of course. Oh, that's a good interception by Alan Pearce. He goes to ground. Auckland still have it. Riera. Oh, and he's hit it straight into Belanga. Sleffendorfus. Oh, it's hit Belanga again. Now with Alan Pearce with a shot. Oh, and it's off the crossbar. Jacob Spoonley was struggling there. He didn't know much about it. And Auckland's lead stays intact, but only just. Here's Chris Bale. Belanga. Auckland favouring, of course, slow, patient build-up. Prefer possession of the ball as often as possible. Here's Visilic. Kopricic. It's a bit of a tight ball. Riera got a shove from Mulligan. Now it's Sleffendorfus. Oh, and look at that. Pearce fires it straight into Belanga and then straight into Mulligan. And Waitakere have a free kick, so a little bit untidy in there. This is, of course, the 27th domestic meeting between these two clubs. 25 in the ASB Premiership, and this is the second in the ASB Charity Cup. Now, not too many secrets about where Mulligan's going to send this free kick. Goes in at the far post. Butler's under it. Heads to the near post, and Spoonley has it. Not a bad throw out either, and Exposito's away. Mulligan trailing in his wake. Ball intended for Tade. Tied up by Dan Morgan, and away by Danny Robinson. Oh, and Bale's been caught out here. It's Butler. Spots Sleffendorfus. Tries to chip it over the top. Spoonley's had to come and deal with that. Scott's throw. Alan Pearce now can cross. Goes to the near post. Away by Visilic. Riera past Scott. Evades Mulligan. Kopricic's ball forward for Tade's slightly overhit. Brian Shelley will pick this up for Waitakere. Aaron Scott. Away by Matthews. That's a good touch by Jake Butler. Del Monte finds Morgan, and that's a long-range pass intended for Alan Pearce. It's gone beyond Iwata. Pearce now stands up against the City left-back. Cross goes in, and it's an easy one for Spoonley. Del Monte spots Morgan. Hicks has stolen it. Now Tade. Hicks is on his left. He could hit one here. Oh, and Kaneen just getting in front for Waitakere. Hicks is trying to offload the ball. Bale. Berlanga. Chris Bale again. He won the ASB Premiership Player of the Year award last season for his efforts at Waitakere. Chris Bale. Now Berlanga. Koprivcic. Still with Danko Koprivcic. So this patient build-up by Auckland City. Can it yield some fruit for Ramon Trebulic's team? Oh, and that's a sharp bit of play from Exposito. Can shoot here, Exposito. Oh, and it's come off Matt Kaneen. Safely into the arms of Danny Robinson. So just a couple of minutes to go before half-time. Hicks with the corner. Belanga's unmarked. There's a header. Off Matthews. Exposito can hit it. Good save from Danny Robinson. Another chance for Exposito. And just wide of the post. It was Visilic who laid it back, and there was the shot from Manel Exposito. 2 chances in the space of just 10 seconds or so. And that is half-time at Fred Taylor Park in the ASB Charity Cup final. It's Waitakere 0, Auckland City 1. Welcome back to the second half. And Jacob Spoonley has it at his feet. He's looking to knock this long. Oh my word, there's a mistake. It's taken a deflection off George Sleffendorfus, and I think that's gone in. It happened so quickly. It's caught everybody by surprise, and referee Nick Waldron's not entirely sure what's gone on. He's having a look at the fourth official. A shrug of the shoulders and a smile, but it goes down as a goal to George Sleffendorfus. We're just seconds into the second half. It's Waitakere United 1, Auckland City 1. So Auckland rattled by the concession of that early goal in the second half. Here's Iwata. Exposito past Scott. Riera, that's a good ball in. Tade, oh, and the touch just heavy from Emiliano Tade, and he's frustrated. So a free kick for Auckland City. It's a 2-man wall. Exposito is in behind it. Koprivcic. Exposito gets tangled up, and David Mulligan took the sting off the Exposito shot. Oh, and that's a heavy challenge from Aaron Scott. He's gone right through the back of Exposito. He's claiming he got the ball first, but it's always going to put the referee on the spot if you go through the player. Substitution, a double substitution coming up. It's Adam Dickinson and Louis Corrales who are about to be thrown into the fray. We've got about 20 minutes to play, and it's a very tight game. Tade is one of the players off. Jason Hicks is the other. And Waitakere coach Paul Marshall is about to bring on Ryan De Vries. Here's Visilic. It's a long ball forward, headed away by Kaneen. Mulligan's caught out by Riera. He's got Dickinson to his left, Koprivcic to his right. Exposito's free here on the left. Here's Dickinson. The shot. Good save. Oh! Aaron Scott manages to get the deflection away. There was no follow through from Auckland City, and that has to go down as a half chance. Meanwhile, Exposito's been taken down off the ball, and Auckland City are going to have a free kick in a pretty handy position. Waitakere skipper Jake Butler's not happy with the call, but Nick Waldron is pretty certain. The debate continues between Mulligan and Visilic, and I just wonder if This is the type of range that Exposito would be interested in. Danny Robinson has called for a 4-man wall. Exposito has 7 targets off to his right, including Ivan Visilic and Angel Belanga. Only George Sleffendorfus remains up front on his own. There's Exposito. Good save from Robinson. Wonderful save from the goalkeeper. It was a well-struck free kick. In truth, it might have been about a yard outside that post, but Robinson wasn't to know that. He had to make sure. And Exposito has a chance. Oh, and it's Koprasic. Pritchett lays it back. Corrales. High and wide by Louis Corrales. Pearce. Away by Aaron Scott. And Auckland have pushed forward in numbers. Here is Chad Coombs. Oh, and De Vries is through the middle. Jacob Spoonley's coming out. Good save by Spoonley. That could have sealed it. There's only a minute or so left. Remember, this game will go straight to penalties if it's locked. If the scores are level. Here's Pearce's ball. Oh, and it's a difficult one. Maxi Manco! Waitakere have stolen it right at the death. Maxi Manco, the substitute, has given Waitakere a 2-1 lead, and there's hardly any time for Auckland City to react to this. What a hammer blow. It was a delicious ball in by Alan Pearce, and referee Nick Waldron brings the game to a close, and Waitakere United have lifted the ASB Charity Cup for 2012. A come-from-behind victory that gives Paul Marshall his first silverware as coach. And there were features of the performance for Auckland City that Ramon Trebulic will be happy with, but perhaps 1 or 2 items that will provide further food for thought. But the moment belongs to Waitakere United. Some disappointed faces there in navy blue. But, of course, they get a chance to put it all right when they face Canterbury United at Kiwatia Street on Saturday, November 3rd. But the moment belongs to Waitakere United, ASB Charity Cup winners 2012.